Please stand for the Pledge of Allegiance. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Can we have roll call, please?
Supervisor McLaughlin.
Here.
Councilwoman Campbell.
Present.
Councilman Tempori.
Here.
Councilman Ruthven.
Here.
Councilman Boyd.
Here.
All present.
Thank you.
Welcome.
Our first item on the agenda tonight is something that we held over from the last meeting. It is to update the film fees that we have in the code. Okay, so we have attached the amounts. I'm just looking at them. I thought we were going to make the application processing fee more money. Want to know?
So I think at the two meetings ago, you made the permit fee a flat $500.
I thought so,
I did
too.
collect that from somebody.
Okay, so I think that first fee should be 500 instead of
500?
100. And then we have, and then we have if it's a student film, no charge. So that's what we have on there. Commercial film or video production on public property, cast and crew size, 5 people or fewer, $350 for the first day and $100 for each subsequent shoot day. 6 to 15, $1,000 for the first day, $750 for each additional day, and a crew size more than 15 people, $1,500 for the first day and $1,000 for each extra day. Permit to film on private property, $500 for the first day, in addition to arrangement with the property owner, and $350 for each added day. Application expedition fee. I thought we weren't. Are we not doing that? You said you.
We
I
didn't
don't think
know.
we could get it any faster than what
Right.
we do.
Okay, so we're gonna cross- we'll cross-
Personally, I mean, because you're putting every department really on more notice.
So it's not
Yes.
going to exist at all?
It's not going to exist. We're going to cross that off. And then police, $150 per hour per officer with a 3-hour minimum.
Who decides or dictates how many officers they need?
The police
The
chief?
police chief
Oh,
has
okay.
the final say with that.
Good to know. And then I noticed for 6 to 15 and over 15, we have including film prep day in there in parentheses. Was it deliberate not to have that for 5 or fewer?
I think we could probably add that to there as well, correct?
Yeah.
Okay, so we'll just add that then to the 5 or fewer as well. Note, fees may be waived for certain nonprofit or charitable organizations at the discretion of the town board.
Great.
Okay, so wait a second. So what are we doing for 5 people or fewer? 350?
We're just adding the including film prep day to it.
Oh, okay, thank you.
You good?
I think so. Anyone have any other comments?
Thank
Or
you.
We're all good with this?
I make a motion to pass a resolution amending fee schedule of filming permits, whereas pursuant to Chapter 36 of the Town of Kent Town Code, the town board may adopt and establish a schedule of fees by resolution, and whereas the town board wishes to amend the fee schedule regarding film and video permits as set forth on the attached Town of Kent film, photography, audiovisual permit fee schedule attached hereto and hereby incorporated herein. Now therefore be it resolved that the film permit fees are amended as provided for on the attached, which shall be posted in the office of the town clerk, and be it further resolved that the town supervisor is hereby authorized and directed to take all necessary action to give effect to this resolution. I make this motion.
Second.
All in favor?
Aye. I'm sorry, Lana, would?
No, she was saying to me, not Ann.
Ann gave me something, I returned it.
Okay.
Our next item is from our highway superintendent. He is asking us to hire Ryan Hurdy as a laborer effective September 2nd, 2025. The position was posted for the required 5 days as per the bargaining agreement, and this is who he would like to hire. He's not here tonight, so.
Okay. Somebody else want to
Yep,
read?
I make a motion to adopt a resolution to hire a laborer for the Town of Kent Highway Department. Whereas the Town of Kent is seeking to fill the position of highway laborer in the Town of Kent Highway Department. And whereas by letter dated July 22nd, 2025, a copy of which is annexed hereto and hereby incorporated herein, the recommendation, Richard Othmer, Highway Superintendent, has recommended the hiring of Ryan Hurdy as laborer effective September 2nd, 2025, and whereas the town board wishes to accept Mr. Othmer's recommendation, now therefore be it resolved that the town board authorize the hiring of Ryan Hurdy as a laborer, and be it further resolved that the town board of the town of Kent hereby authorizes the supervisor to execute any and all documents necessary to give effect to this resolution. I make that motion.
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Next item we have is for a water fountain for Town Hall. I'm going to explain this one because someone thought that we were going to be putting out fountains out front in the center of town. This is for the water fountain that is located in our lobby. They don't work, they can't be fixed. It was going to have a statue of Kathy on top, Sue. And we are required by law, I spoke with Bill Walters, to have a ADA compliant drinking fountain outside. It cannot be a water cooler or anything like that, so we unfortunately have to replace the water fountain outside or out in the lobby. So we tried to get 3 quotes. Adam Plumbing did not want to provide one. We got quotes from Roman Plumbing and Cassidy Plumbing, and Roman Plumbing was the least expensive. Any comments? I'm looking at you for the answer to this one.
Absolutely, I think we could put something on there to reduce the sodium to the levels that are acceptable to the Putnam County Health Department.
So, hopefully then we can drink the water. Well, you said we could drink it.
Yeah, it's right. So, with sodium, or salt, sodium chloride that's in the water. So if you have a health issue with a low sodium diet, that you wouldn't want to just stand at that fountain and drink that water all day long. The amount of salt that would be in that water, if you ate 1 potato chip in a week and drank from that water fountain all day long, it would be about equivalent to it, so.
Okay.
One
Everyone's good with it?
potato chip a week?
Well, yeah, that's
Who
how.
eats just 1 potato chip?
We know you don't, Chris.
All right.
We're
What
not
if you
referring to a
like
Pringles.
I make a motion to pass a resolution authorizing the acceptance of a proposal to replace the drinking fountain in Town Hall where there is a need to replace the water drinking fountain in Town Hall, and whereas consistent with the town procurement policy, 3 quotes were requested and 2 were received, copies of which are annexed hereto and incorporated herein by reference, and whereas Roman Plumbing Incorporated has submitted the lowest proposal to replace the water drinking fountain at $3,200, and whereas the town of Kent wishes to use the services of Roman Plumbing, Inc. to provide the above referenced service at the above referenced cost, now therefore be it resolved the town board of the town of Kent hereby accepts the proposal of Roman Plumbing, Inc., and it is there further resolved, the town board of the town of Kent hereby authorizes and directs the supervisor to execute any and all documents necessary to give effect to this resolution. I make this motion.
Second.
All in favor? Aye. Okay. The next item, we did this a while ago, but I guess there was an issue with the one that we submitted, Lana, is that correct?
Yes,
For setting the standard workday for elected and appointed officials.
right, when it had the current term begin and end, I had the current date of 1/1/22, and I put 12/20/25. I left out 31.
Okay, so we're just gonna
They want it done again.
make a resolution again to pass this. Maybe you shouldn't read it,
Or Jorma.
or Jorma? So Ann, do you want to read this one?
Okay. I make a motion to adopt a resolution setting standard workday for elected officials. Whereas the town of Kent wishes to establish a standard workday for its elected officials, now therefore be it resolved that the town of Kent hereby establishes the standard workdays for its elected officials as set forth on the attached schedule, and will report days worked to the New York State and local employees retirement system based on the timekeeping system or the record of activities maintained and submitted by these members to the clerk of this body. I make that motion.
Second, all in favor? Aye.
Aye.
Okay. I do have to add an item to the agenda for Lake Carmel for emergency tree work. Have a
Second.
All in favor?
All right.
Aye.
Aye.
The crew chief, Frank Sabatini, informed us today that there is a dead, dangerous willow tree on T-Town Court that we need to remove as soon as possible. We don't have an estimate yet or anything, but I just wanted to get us to pass it tonight so that if we can get it taken care of tomorrow. It's a large tree and it's creating a hazard. I should have a picture of it if you want to see it.
I'm fine with it.
Okay.
T-Town Court is the little dead end off of Towners? Yeah, off of Towners.
See.
But it's also on south. You can go around that way.
It's fallen into the lake
But yes,
and
it's all the town.
Bobby Ulick lives in it. Yeah, I've been down there. It's in the lake.
it's more, it's dangerous if someone is boating in the lake or trying to fish over in that area, someone's gonna get hurt, so.
All right.
Okay, I make a motion to authorize the approval for emergency removal of a tree on T-Town Court to be done as soon as possible.
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Okay.
We should, you know
yes.
how we have like on-call carpenters and plumbers and stuff, and we do that, we should do that for tree services too, so we can call people.
Well, I think it will be taken care of tomorrow. It happened, Frank let me know about this afternoon, so I just wanted to make everyone else aware of it so that we can do it. The other item is just to discuss the next board meeting, what time we wanted to do it. Usually the next board meeting is done in the morning. I know you had said, why isn't it done at lunchtime? So I was
Yeah.
thinking maybe if we could,
Because I want lunch.
Kathy, we knew this, right? If we wanted to make the meeting 12 o'clock, does that work for everyone?
Sure.
Yeah.
Gets
Is
me
that
out-
okay?
Gets me out of
Works for me.
Procter and the Regents.
Lana, is that okay?
Yes, so
Okay.
it's 12 o'clock on the 20, what,
Hold on.
19th.
19th.
Yeah, it gets me out of Procter and the Regents.
You're
so
welcome.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
3 hours of my life I'll never get back.
Okay, all right. I did not have that added on the agenda, but I figured we could just discuss it anyway.
I make a motion to add an item to the agenda for grants.
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
So, quick update, first of all, we did manage to meet the deadline for the consolidated funding application. So we submitted a grant application for Smart Growth for updating the town's comprehensive plan. We're trying again. And I greatly appreciate all of the letters of support that came to us from local businesses. Those were all conveyed along with the application and letters of support from elected officials. And we also are going after additional funding for the Lake Carmel Dam. We had received an award of $2.5 million, but that's, I won't say a drop in the bucket, that's a bad analogy, but about a third or less of what's going to be needed. So we just submitted another application for $2.5 million to DEC Water Quality Improvement Program for Phase 2 of that project. And we also submitted a grant that AJ Ray's put together to do some studies on improving water quality in Lake Carmel through the non-point source pollution opportunity. So those are in. Next up, we have the BRICS grant that we'll talk about. And then there's some things coming up for the fall. There's some fire grants and things, and those are being worked on independently of the town board. There's a community development block grant program discussed today. Still trying to understand what project might be appropriate for that. One thing I thought about is it does have to do with accessibility, and there is the issue of the meeting room in the library that is not accessible. So that's something we might want to talk about in the future. And there are other things coming up we'll be back in touch about. But meanwhile, let's talk about what we're doing with BRICS, and that is for the renovation or construction of community centers.
What is the acronym for BRICS?
You would ask.
It's a little red thing that you mortar together to build a chimney.
Yes. Just so the public knows
Let me
specifically.
see if it's here in the
Just so we know, you mean.
Yes.
summary. All right. It is called Building Recreational Infrastructure for Communities, Kids, and Seniors.
Thank you.
And so what they're looking for is development of community centers that will be staffed essentially full-time. Really have to be able to show benefit to the community. A food pantry is one thing that is a real plus for this, but it cannot just be a food pantry. Community meeting rooms are important. Possibly workforce development or training programs, after-school programs, programming for seniors, all of that is part of it.
And Ann, when does this have to be submitted by?
The deadline is 11 days from today.
Okay.
10 days from today, actually. Yeah, it's very tight at this point.
Yes, so while I do know that we wanted to look into the Lake Carmel Community Center, I think that with the deadline being so close,
Well, and also we found out we can only put one application in.
yes, we can only, yes, only one application is allowed.
So we put it toward the old town hall.
And then the next one, next
Yeah.
grant that comes up, we would put
So
towards the
we
Lake
did
Carmel.
some quick calculation.
Normal, at least you can use it if there was a storm and you needed a place for everybody to go.
You can.
Go. This is the building commissioner, not, but I know you can already put our money into it.
So we have,
We don't want to lose the ARPA money.
we have 870,000 into, that we have for this building, and we figure we need another 1.5 to meet the bids that came in. So we're gonna put the bricks grant in for 1.5.
It may come out to be less than that. We're waiting for an opinion of cost. Originally, we thought we could use the bids that we have, but I found out from the grant firm today, they want us to put in an opinion from the engineers for what the full cost will be. So that would be the basis for the application. And obviously, we would subtract the funding that we already have. The fact that we have that funding, I think, is a plus. The other things that I think put us in a competitive position are the food pantry, the fact that the Historical Society will be there, and they do a lot of community outreach and meetings with students who are working on projects, that kind of thing. I think the fact that recreation is there may be helpful, just in terms of making programs more accessible to community members. And for the downstairs area, Cornell Cooperative Extension is very excited about the idea of holding cooking classes in that kitchen that opens into the meeting room, and it may be possible that we could work with them to plan other kinds of programming, maybe some kind of vocational or workforce development programs or something like that. So that's a conversation that we need to have with Cornell in the next few days, now that I know kind of what the focus of the grant really is. So that's kind of what we're looking at this point.
You need to make a resolution, yeah?
Yes, we don't have to have a formal resolution, but just having this resolution adopted, plus, we can supply the resolution that we approved for applying for the ARPA funds from the county. All of that is helpful just to show our progress towards this.
Thank you.
So we don't need a resolution on it tonight?
No, we do.
All right. Are you gonna make one up?
Okay.
Or do you have one written?
So I make a motion that we adopt a resolution to apply for the New York Building Recreational Infrastructure for Communities, Kids and Seniors, BRICS Grant fiscal year 2026 for the Town Hall Annex for an amount of funding not to exceed $1.5 million.
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
You're up.
All right.
Oh,
You forgot Officer Seat.
oh. Well, should I do that during announcements?
Oh, I thought you had to advertise. I thought that's what you said.
Okay, maybe. Officer Sia stopped me on the way in, and Kathy, thank God, to let us know that they are starting to advertise for applications for cadets. Lana, do you usually advertise for them or no?
He doesn't know.
Okay, so then just for people to know, they're now accepting applications if your child would like to be a cadet. I don't know what age it starts with, but there is QR codes floating around that you can scan and sign your child up, or stop in the PD and they will help you get your children signed up to become a cadet.
Didn't last year they put it on the electronic signs?
It has been on there already. I think they're just trying to maybe get it out to more people.
Get more people, good.
You ready?
Yes.
The following vouchers were over the threshold for August 5th, 2025. Arco Motors, $2,152.33 for municipal repairs for Town of Kent vehicles for July 2025. Autocraft Body and Collision, $9,218.59 for auto body repair for a police interceptor. Card member services, $5,107.46 for the Town of Kent credit card for July 2025. Semco Water, $3,529.97 for the May 2025 monthly operations. Cornerstone Associates, $3,333.33 for June 2025 stormwater management. ESS Inc., $4,343.70 for the EMS emergency vehicle radio install. Facilities Maintenance Corporation, $3,525 for the town offices contract cleaning for July 2025. Hogan, Rossi, and Liguori, $5,416.63 for the town attorney for August 2025 legal services. Kevin Irwin, Esquire, $9,171, Town of Kent Traffic Court, April 2025 through July 2025. Managed Technologies of New York, Inc., $3,071.10 for IT support from July 14th through July 21st of 2025, and Building Department tablet. Managed Technologies of New York, Inc., $3,138.06 for IT support from July 28th through September 1st of 2025, and security monitoring. Mid-Hudson Athletics, $4,367.27 for recreation for May and July 2025 volleyball camp. Northeast Sweepers, $71,237.11 for the highway rental from May through June on the 2025 bid award. NYSEG, $2,540.02 for the Kent Police Station service from June 19th through July 21st, 2025. Office State Comptroller, $27,794 for the Town of Kent Justice Court Fund for June 2025. Metro Choice LLC customer, $2,420.21 for Sanitation Department vehicle service from January and February of 2025. Pitney Bowes Reserve Account, $4,000 for the Town Hall postage prepayment August 2025. Ring Squared Access Plus, $4,043.17 for service from August 1st through August 31st of 2025. Laura Roberts, $4,635 for the town prosecutor for July 2025 legal fees. Toshiba Business Solutions, $2,665.32 for the town hall lease and service from March 1st through June 30th of 2025. Wind Waste, $12,771.42 for sanitation pickup in Lake Carmel from July 7th through the 11th, and $11,265.31 from July 14th through the 18th, and $10,220.52 from July 21st through the 25th, 2025. I ask the board to approve as read.
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Our last farmer's market of the season will be held next Saturday, August 16th, from 10 to 2. We have a ton of vendors, so come on out for the last one. On October 4th, from 8:30 to 12:30, Putnam County Department of Health has residential household hazardous waste drop-off day at Bonstock State Park. If you go to their website, putnamcountyny.gov, you can find the list, and I will put this on our town website as well, of all the acceptable items. You can make an appointment and go get rid of all this stuff. That's all I have.
Thanks, Chris, for doing a great job with the 4-H fair at the Putnam County Park.
Good year.
It was a great turnout, great weather. Sunday even held up without the rain.
Yep.
I was at the Kent historical table with all the other towns in Putnam County in the tent you guys set up.
Dressed in very modern clothing.
Yeah, I was in character, at least on Saturday. And I think we had a great turnout, so it was a very, very good time. A lot of people stopped by. The displays were excellent, lots of questions. It was very good. Also, with the Historical Society, last time we were here, I asked the public if somebody was an architect that would like to donate their services to give us our renderings or drawings for the old Carmel Camper building. We'd like to make that look like the Griffith store back in the 1800s. So if you don't know what the Carmel Camper, that's the building on the right-hand side on Route 52, just north of Ludingtonville Road. It was the Ludington General Store. So if you would like to, get some time with the town for something like that, we'd love to have your expertise for that. Cemeteries. So we have 8 cemeteries that are responsible, in the town of Kent to be cleaned up. So probably some of them are overwhelmed with some trees that have fallen down inside of them. That isn't within the scope of the work of the person that we pay to do it. So anybody who has a chainsaw would love to come and help us clean up some of the cemeteries as they're heavily overrun. Please give me a call. I'd love to have some help with that. I probably have more, but.
Okay. Ann?
Okay, first of all, we have the website that goes with the natural resources inventory pretty much complete and ready to roll out. And part of the intent here was to have a workshop for the public to learn about the natural resource inventory document, which was published a couple of years ago. We will have the document hard copy printed and for sale that night. And also we will have a guided tour in this room of the new website which shows how you can zoom in on a particular parcel and then click on the different maps from the NRI and really see the detail. So this is a tool that's going to be very useful to people on planning boards and so forth, but also just individuals who want to know about what's in their backyard. So that workshop will be publicized. It's going to be on Tuesday, August 26th at 6 o'clock in this room. And then, as always, there's a lot going on at the library. This weekend, apparently, there's a musical. The Addams Family Musical Young Performers Edition runs about 45 minutes. It says the venue is to be determined. I hope by now they've figured out what the venue is. But you can register at mayapaclibrary.org, and it's this Friday at 7 or Saturday the 9th at 1. So that may be of interest, especially for families with young kids. There's a bridge club starting up, Bridge for Beginners at the library, Thursdays at 1. And what else did I want to highlight? Thought I had one more. Oh yeah, something for teens. Teen Crochet and Chill has been going on Mondays in July and will be continuing through August from 12 to 2. And as always, there's lots more. Please check the library website. Thanks.
Any public comment?
Sean, Councilman Boyd, you mentioned the cemeteries. Didn't we usually have you go out to bid and you have a person
That's correct, yeah. There's a
mow them?
contractor for that.
Did that,
Lawn mowing.
Yeah, but it's
Lawn-
for mowing and quote-unquote cleanup.
is
So,
the lawn
you know,
mowing done?
It is being done, yes. But
Okay.
there's
Trees.
down trees, there's more
Okay.
work that needs to be done at the
Other
cemeteries than just.
Large
Large.
trees down, yeah.
Okay, all right.
Yeah, yeah. And that's clearly not the scope of his work, right? He didn't bid out to cut
Yeah,
those
no, I
large
went
trees.
past one the other day and I was like, what's going on with the grass?
Yeah.
So I didn't notice any trees on that one. The Carmel camper for the Historical Society.
Yes.
Is it for the Historical Society or the town? The town owns that building and that property. The
Yep.
Historical Society owns the little driveway on the other side.
Correct. So the Historical Society owns the mill site, the old Ludington Mill site.
Yes,
But the town owns Carmel Camper, and we're holding it, I would say, for the Historical Society, for them to use.
okay.
Yep. So
All right.
that's how, sometimes grant money is the way they go. How the town can apply, but private can't, apply for certain grants. So it's really better that the town holds it. I think it's probably better off, more likely that we'll get grant monies and stuff like that. Also, the Historical Society would have to insure it, so that there would be money in perpetuity, that would be out of pocket for them, where it kind of falls under the town's umbrella, where if it's a cost to us, it's minimal.
Okay, so the Historical Society won't be charged tax on that property, right?
The town will still own it.
I
Yeah.
know. Okay,
Yep, the town owns it.
all right, thank you.
You're welcome.
Yeah, there's a lot of interest in seeing what we can do before the, Rev 250 celebration next year. It would be wonderful if we either could renovate that building to be a facsimile of the old Griffith store, or renovate and, actually rebuild the Ludington Mill. Both of those projects are under discussion. We're trying to find ways and funding to make one or both of those things happen. But right now, it's very preliminary.
If you're going to fundraise, now's the time, right? So the excitement's going to peter off after next year, after 250th anniversary. So while the excitement is up and running, now's the time to fundraise and get that going.
Good. Make a motion to adjourn?
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Everyone still has time to go back outside to National Night Out.